Well, we had one snowfall before this, but like that one, this one isn't much either. What are you doing, kitty girl? Soaking up some rays, I guess. So I figured I'd do a little, just quick video. It's not going to be edited. It's going to be straight run through. Just maybe give a little update for anybody that checks in from time to time. Yeah, got pretty much everything semi put away. Those four will still get used this winter. The Bolins, unfortunately, I believe that Wisconsin is Dunskies. It had my dad was involved, the guy that owned it before. I'm pretty sure they took it apart and did something. I'm not really sure what. But she's got absolutely no compression. I did find one hole up around the or crack up around the spark plug, so I think I'm gonna work on finding a more modern engine to fit in there, because I mean the hydro is still mint. The tractor's in really good shape. I want to be able to use it. I just don't want to mess with that engine. It needs quite a bit. I could probably find a head maybe, but I'd rather, I think, put a newer style engine on it. I'm not a purist. I don't care. So yeah, drag racer doesn't run currently, has an electrical issue. Mud mower, same thing. Go-kart runs mint, does awesome donuts. Ice racer needs a coil. Talked to him about ice racing this year. Apparently it's like $1,500 per race for insurance. We could split that, but it would be between, I think, $50 to $100 per person to go out and race on the ice. And I'm just not into that. I will drive up and down the road doing figure eights and stuff, just on my own time before I spend that much on doing something like that. Got Mariah's four-wheeler put away, got some stuff cleaned out of there, so that's doing good. The pressure washer is just sitting there frozen. I didn't put any antifreeze through it or anything, and that one is too. Got all the junk still here. I obtained a couple more, I think, since maybe the last video. I can't remember if I updated on that or not. So what we got going on today, around for just a second while I take a walk. Got the fluffy hair going on. No Shave November turned into I'm trying to think of something clever to say about December, but we'll hold on to that. We'll figure that one out later. So we got what do we got? I got rid of the mini four-wheelers that I had here. I don't know if I had those in the last video or not. There was a Eton 50, and there was a Coolster 125 four-stroke. I got them. I obtained them through clients. They just didn't want to spend any more money on them, or didn't want to spend money on them, period, because they are Chinese four-wheelers and they're pretty much junk. And I played around with the idea about fixing them and giving them to the girls for Christmas, but I need the money more than anything. So I sold them as is. Got, I think I got $500 for the pair of them altogether. Unfortunately, the YouTube thing didn't pan out for me. I know I'm not marketing it right. There's so many, there's just so many competing channels out there that it's hard for me to make content that catches people's eye because it's been done. So I I think I'll just keep using it. I don't care about being famous, so that really doesn't bother me too much. I do like talking a lot, and this does double as something that's out there that I can go look back on. And one thing that I got thinking the other day is, wow, it'd be so cool if my parents had something like this that I could like look back on now and like listen to what they had to say at this age, you know, and know them a little bit more. So I figured it's kind of cool to do just for our kids, you know, to be able to look back and see, you know, me and I mean Mariah's not into it, but it you know, see what I was all about and know me a little bit better. So I figured I'll do video from time to time. Still be doing the stuff around here. But anyways, getting back to what I was gonna say, I like went full into like defensive mode. Oh man, I think I need to trim the old unibrow. We'll just cover that right up. Anyways, I I got rid of the custom built side by side. The it's was a Polaris 250 two-stroke engine. I made a video about it. I think it's probably like 3 or 4 videos ago. I just I had to spend a little bit too much time and money on it to get it running to the point where it was, you know, usable. And I was trying to do it through the YouTube channel. Like if I could get enough support, it not only would give me the gumption to want to do it, but I might be able to get a little money in. And I tried to, you know, piggyback off from groups a little bit, get people interested in it, but it didn't pan out, and that's fine. You know, it wasn't that big of a deal. I just didn't have the extra money to put into that project. I mean, bills have to get paid. This thing I'm still working on. Hopefully I'll be getting some more welding wire today. Napa's supposed to drop it off sometime this morning. So I can finish up the frame patches. I got like the last one is just challenging me the most. It's burned through. The friggin' frame on that side of the truck is just paper thin. I should have gone with just big patches. I went with small patches because I thought I could, you know, just patch it together. I'm gonna build a bed for it, and I'm gonna probably just send it on down the road. But anyways, that's taking time and money away from me. And you know, I'm doing pretty good. I got business coming in. I got stuff worked out. I got a deal worked out with a garage down the road where I'm doing custodial work in trade for one of the bays. He had an extra bay, so we're working that out. So far so good, but you know, not sure. Just still kind of feeling it out. Kind of future project going on. I got snow tires put on the Grand Marquis, but I'm trying not to drive it on the roads until the roads are dry. So that's been kind of challenging just because I don't have it undercoated yet. I got to get it undercoated. It needs a thermostat. These last couple days I've really noticed that the heat is not great, so I gotta get going on that. Here, we'll switch. So gotta finish up. There's one small patch I'm doing right now. I gotta finish that up. I just ran out of wire, and then I can start. I can get the gas tank back in it. I got new straps for it, and then start building the bed. I got the 4x4 pieces of pressure treated right there, and I'll get those bolted on, and then I'm just gonna do a basic flatbed with a you know, like a headache rack kind of thing. Probably do some, you know, some sideboards that come up to about the window that are removable, and I'll do some mud flaps. Probably not gonna run a bumper. If I do, it's gonna be probably one of those 6x6s. Throw some LED lights on the back of it. Just call it good, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna sell this. I just don't even care about it anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a full house in here. I got my tanks interchanged yesterday. They dropped these ones off and took the empty ones. This old girl is pretty tired, I found. I haven't really had a good chance to test out on it. Probably with deeper snow, it'll work mint, but just haven't had enough to really see how good it throws it. I got the Foreman, or what is this thing? Yeah, I don't know. Foreman. Yeah, it's a Foreman. It's a TRX 450S. There you go. I got the plow back on that. Got it running. It needs a battery, which kind of sucks. And then the project I'm going to be starting on here is my neighbor gave a snowblower away to another neighbor, and it needs some help. It's got a broken wire for the kill switch. I have this engine, which is a better engine than the one that's on it. So I think what I'm going to do today is just take the engine off from this thing. I don't know if you can see at all, and I can't turn flash on because my battery's too low. There it is. I'm just going to take this engine off, I think, and I'll just exchange it. This engine runs, but it needs a carburetor. And by the looks of it, it's got some high hours on it. This engine over here is the exact same thing, and it's got low hours on it. And that way I don't have to mess with fixing the kill switch, because the kill switch is riveted on. And where it broke is pretty much a spot where you can't just like splice it back in. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just switch the engines over. It needs a belt. Needs the auger belt, so probably do that instead of friggin' drilling the rivets out and just taking out, because that's what I was going to do, is just drill the rivets out and take this kill switch and put it on that one and call it good. Which I still think is something I could do, but at the same time I'm like, eventually that engine's going to be kaput. It's got a little bit of a knock and stuff. The compression's not perfect, where this one runs mint. And it's got everything done that needs to be done. It's got a filter, it's got a shut off, it's got everything that, I do to these engines when I get a hold of them. So I think that's where I'm at. Kind of a mess in there. I should probably clean it up. It's a pretty nice day. It's pretty cold, but the sun's out. Got somebody coming Saturday to buy that bed, I think, because I thought about just throwing the bed back on it, but I don't know. It's one of those things, bounce between ideas. But that's where I'm at. I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope that, the holiday season is good for you, and that 2022 is, rolls in for you well, and maybe we can, maybe do better as a world population. Probably not, but I can keep hoping, until next time, if you enjoyed this, I know this video was just incredibly boring, so but like, share, and subscribe if you want to support my channel, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Have a good one.